Hey fellas, today we're going to talk about, today's quick tip is going to be on mixing up the pilot jet and the air jet in the stock Banshee carburetor. And this is more common with guys that rebuild bone stock bikes that have stock jetting, you know, the air box lid on it, stock pipes and all that good stuff. I've seen where they get this swapped out, and it's happened to me too. The jet on the left side is the pilot. The jet on the right side is the air jet. The air jet going to cooperate with me. Air jet goes in here, in that hole right there. This one here. That's they'll swap. They'll go in either location, but and they're so small. Here's the air jet. There you go. We can see there. That's a really big hole in there. Let me see if we can show you this way. If I can find. There. That's a huge hole in that air jet. You can see that. Now the pilot, we picked the pilot up. The camera's probably not even going to show how small it is. No. The hole is so small in the pilot jet. And what happens is, now I'm going to put you on the tripod here. Okay, so you can take this air jet and you can drop it in where the pilot goes, and it'll go right in. Then what happens is you can take the pilot jet, mix it up, stuff it in where the air jet goes, and screw it in, and it fits. It works fine. But what happens is then this is when where your air comes in for your, you know, for your air screw mixture. So now, instead of having the proper jet in there, you have a tiny, tiny jet, which is actually the pilot, so you're not getting near enough air in for the mixture. And then through the pilot, you're getting in gobs and gobs of fuel, so it's going to run extremely rich. It's not even going to start. If it does start, it'll probably rev because you'll be running off of the main jet, but the moment you let it idle, it's just going to literally dump fuel down the pipes. When I did it, I only mixed up the right side carburetor, and it would sit there and idle, but it was literally blowing fuel out of the right side pipe. It was like dripping down on the ground. So that's just a quick tip for you guys. Like I said, it happens more with guys that build the bone stock ones, because if you got aftermarket mods on your bike, what you're going to do, you're not even going to mess with the air jet. You're pretty much just going to pull the carb kit apart. You're going to put a new needle and seat in it and transfer your old jets back into the carburetor. So you guys that are doing stock carb rebuilds, you know, with stock jets, that happens more because you actually take the jet kit and you dump it out and you're like, oh, okay, I got two jets. So then you find it, and here you take that one out, and then they're both really, really similar in size, so you end up getting them mixed up. So just be sure that the larger jet, the one larger in length, is your pilot. This one here is the air jet. You can also know, it doesn't matter what size pilot you have. You can have a 30 or 32, 32.5, 35. The air jet orifice, the hole, is always going to be way, way bigger no matter what size pilot. So that's another way to remember. Either the longer jet is a pilot jet, or the hole in the jet with a larger hole is going to be your air jet. And that's going to go in the back of the carb in that hole right there. That's today's quick tip.